Well, hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is the radio guy, Dr. Mike Prince from the Open Mic Broadcast Network. And as you know, at least once a week, we feature The Dig, which is our volleyball version for coverage here at the Open Mic Broadcast Network. This week, no exception to the rule, we have been joined by the head volleyball coach of the Lady Buccaneers from Blinn College right down the road, and that is none other than Miss Kalie Mador. How you doing today, Coach?
I'm good. Thanks for having me.
All right. Well, we're very excited to have you. Last time we talked, of course, was during a football game at halftime. Since then, there's been a lot of great things to happen. The Lady Bucks are now ranked number 19 in the nation, 23-6 overall, 9-1 in conference play. A job well done, you would say, huh, Coach?
Yeah, I mean, I think we definitely took strides in the right direction, that's for sure.
Well, with that being said, give us a summary. I know you still got some plenty of volleyball left to play. Don't want to get too focused and caught up. But as you reflect back on this 2017 campaign, bring us up to speed on how the season has laid out for you so far.
You know, we've done some really nice things. The girls came in during preseason, and they worked really, really hard. They set some goals for themselves, and they came together as a team and really have worked every day since then to reach those goals. And one of those goals was to be the number one seed after conference play going into the regional tournament. And they were able to accomplish that by coming out 9-1 in conference. And so that was exciting for them. And then we've played some tough competition. And so that's really prepared us, hopefully, the best we can. And then this last game we have tomorrow night is against the number 6 team in the country. So when you're playing the top 10 team in the country on your last game, you have to bring it.
Well, you definitely have to bring it, and plus it sets the tempo to let these young ladies know that they still got a lot of stiff competition that lies ahead of them.
Absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. You know, our region is very tough. 6 of the 8 teams that are in our regional tournament have been ranked. And so that's a lot of teams. So we have a tough region, and we have a tough road ahead.
A very tough road ahead. We're talking right now with Coach Mador of the Mador. I'm sorry. I'm going to get it right. I'm notorious for butchering people's names, but Coach Mador from the Blinn Buccaneers. Now, Coach, it's easy to reflect on going 23-6 overall, 9-1 in conference play, but let's dig a little deeper and go a different route. What have you learned from your combined 6 losses this season?
You know, each loss we've learned a little bit more about ourselves, and that's the great part about playing good coaches and tough competition is they help you become better. And each of those losses did. You know, one loss we had to improve on our defense, and another loss we really had to improve on our offense, and another loss we had to improve on our serving, and then another loss we had to improve on our passing. So each one of those teams exposed a weakness to us that we came back to the gym and worked on, and then we got better.
Now, as you know, everything on the junior college level is speed warp because you don't have the luxuries of building and nurturing people per se for the 2 to 3 years, you know, redshirting this, that, and the other.
Right.
So you what are some of the unique challenges that you have coaching in the JUCO ranking?
I think the initial buy-in is a really big deal when you're talking about coaching junior college volleyball. If your kids really believe in the program and what they're trying to do, and you have to get them to do that within 3 days. You know, you have 3 days to get them to believe, and then hopefully you have another 6 games to get them to see themselves be successful to continue to believe. And so I think that's the biggest thing is getting your kids on the same page and wanting to reach the same goals.
Now, you just made the magical number. Is that something from experience or something that you've really bought into, that it takes 3 days to get a person to buy in?
I think you have 3 days. I think we have 3 days in preseason to figure out if a kid is ready or not ready. And so we have to push them really, really hard those first 3 days to make sure that they're in it to win it.
Okay, and this is very intriguing for me. You get a lot of young ladies who spend their money on club ball, spend their money playing on this exquisite team, that exquisite team,
Sure.
and then they get up to the collegiate ranks. Some of them, and I'm pretty sure you've seen this in your tenure, some of them say, "Oh, I'm only here at JUCO," and they're not coming in with the intensity, or maybe thinking they're better than what situation they happen to be in. So, how do you see? What are you looking for to see if that person is ready, as you put it?
Well, I think that most freshmen, whether it be at the 4-year level or the junior college level, think that they're a lot better than what they really are, or a lot more prepared than what they really are.
Hit the pause button. Did you just say what I think you just said, Coach?
Yeah, I think most freshmen think that they're more ready than what they really are, and I think that's across the board. I think we all have kids that come into our gym who learn very quickly that they have room to grow. And that's what we try to do initially, is just show them, you're not perfect, you're not where you need to be, but we can help you get there.
That is awesome, because you're pulling for the kid, but then you say, well, the crash is going to come in 3, 2, 1. Now you be there to help them pick up the pieces. Now, are you ready to learn? If you're ready to learn, we can continue to move forward.
Yeah, for sure.
So speaking right now with Coach Mador of the Blinn Buccaneers, 19th ranked Blinn Buccaneers, I should say, 23-6 overall. Got what is called the alumni game coming up against number 6 ranked Hill. This is equivalent to your senior day if you're in a 4-year institution. So I'm pretty sure it's a pretty emotional night, as well as a great night for you guys that are coming up with this event.
Oh, yeah. Our sophomores are very excited. We have 4 sophomores, Kalie Mador, Amina Olajawai, Paula Salas, and Kylie Kahahui. And so those 4 kids have worked really, really hard. They worked really hard as freshmen. They worked really hard in their off-season. They worked really hard in their preseason. And so I just know that this is a special time for them. A lot of them are just so proud that, they've gotten to grow and change and leave their mark here at Blinn.
And leave their mark. I bet you won't say that last name again.
It's tough, yeah.
Now, have these young ladies, I don't know if you're even at liberty to say, have they committed to their next step in life now?
One of the 4 has. The other 3 are still looking for places to play.
Okay. Well, we're going to wish them nothing but success and luck there. Now, Coach, you walked into a situation where Blinn, for a lot of people who are unaware, is one of the most respected and storied junior colleges throughout the nation. And you got to feel good to be a part of a program such as that.
Oh, for sure. I'm very lucky. I'm very thankful for Blinn giving me the opportunity to be the volleyball coach here, and it's been such a learning experience for the girls, and then also for me as well.
Now, what is the one thing that you know that you could not have learned or even received at Blinn versus anywhere else in the country?
When I tell you that we have a tough region and really good coaches, I mean that 100%. Being able to be in this region and coach against high-level coaches and players every single night, it is so valuable, so valuable. It's made me grow really fast, and it's really been a once-in-a-lifetime experience for sure.
Very good. Coach Mador of the Lady Bucks, but having a fantastic season. Hopefully there's a lot more serves left in the Lady Bucks season right now. Well, Coach, I want you to relay a message, and dealing with young ladies, there are all type of challenges that come with coaching, period. But in particular, there are people who love the game, and the game, for lack of a better term, might not be as gracious to them back, whether they don't have the skill set. Maybe there's just something missing, that it factor is missing. What do you tell that individual who, let's say they want to come and be a Lady Buck, and you see they're putting everything they have into it, but they're just missing the mark? How do you deal with an individual like that, and what advice would you give those who might be experiencing something like that now?
Sure. I think that there are lots of roles to play on a team, and every role is important, and there's a lot of different places you can use the game. You know, most of us aren't going to be able to play forever. So then some people coach, or some people do stats, or if you're a mathematician, you know, there's all kinds of roles that the game needs. And if you truly love the game, there's something there for you, whether it's being an athletic trainer, whether it's being a manager, whether it's being a statistician, you know, a referee, a line judge. If you love the game of volleyball, just because you aren't the most talented on the court, or, you know, there's some kind of challenges holding you back, there's still something within the game that you can do.
You know, that was very well said. It seemed like you've had this conversation before with quite a few young ladies.
I don't know about that, but thank you.
No problem at all. Coach Mador and the Lady Bucks, 23-6, 9-1 in conference. And I said I wasn't going to do it, but I'm going to give you a hard time anyway, Coach. You go 9-1 in conference.
I know.
What a slacker! Yep. What a slacker! You lose the game that you would think you would win after winning on the road. How did that night come out?
You know, the best I could tell you is that I do coach 18 and 19-year-old females, and I take it one day at a time, and we do the best we can every single night, but that doesn't always mean that the ball's going to fall in our favor.
Absolutely. Very well stated, Coach. And for those who are wondering who we're referring to, San Jack, who has another very strong program and one of those ranked teams that Coach alluded to earlier. One of those nights, especially feeling good, getting them early in the season, and then come back where you think things would be clicking on cylinders. But I would have to think that was one of those games that we talked about of the 6 losses that really propelled and helped your young ladies, as well as you and the staff, refocus, huh?
Oh, for sure. Every loss is humbling. So if you're able to take your loss and look at it and say, okay, why did we do this? How can we get better? I think it's a learning experience. So we for sure learned from that experience, and hopefully we get another chance at the regional tournament.
All right, regional tournament's coming up, but there will be alumni within the next couple of days. As a matter of fact, once they get set here, the Bucks will be off and set, ready to take care of the regional ways. Coach, as always, we want to thank you so much, and we're going to give you the last word from this segment.
Oh, I just want to say thank you. Thank you to all our fans, and thank you for letting me speak about volleyball.
Oh, no problem. Thank you for being willing to speak, and to speak so graciously about the game of volleyball. How's that?
For sure.
All right. She's Coach Mador. I am the radio guy, Dr. Mike Prince. As always, you guys be blessed. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter at Radio Guy. Instagram is Radio Guy 22. Until the next time, you guys be blessed, and we'll see you on the other side.